Oh boy, I'm going to get in trouble for this one, as for some reason, this story is really blowing up. Yep, as some of the fakest women on Earth decided to be passengers on a wiener rocket. And now that story is, quote, history. It's no different than putting monkeys on there, in my opinion, as of course this space travel didn't reach space. It didn't even reach low orbit. It wasn't even anything other than a celebrity-filled idealization session that now is backfiring because of the great and amazing meme comments that are glorious. We will be taking a look at while breaking down some of the propaganda and, just straight up eugenicists that are also a part of this moment here that I think are definitely deserved to be called out here, as this kind of celebrity worship truly has reached new heights, unlike this wiener rocket from Jeff Bezos, which didn't even really go up that far. All of this is again, the internet is absolutely unchallenged in its ability to be able to make fun of all of this nonsense and hypocrisy here. As someone wrote, this is the inside of the spaceship. It's not even a spaceship. It's not even a low orbit rocket. It's like a low orbit rocket. As Blue Origin posted these types of cringy photos saying, "Welcome to West Texas, NS-31 crew." And the responses here. Ah, goodness, they're beautiful here. But again, the media is having a heyday with this. The Guardian, Katy Perry, Jeff Bezos' fiance, and 4 others arrived back on Earth after spaceflight. It wasn't space. Yahoo News, Blue Origin, all-female flight. They were passengers. They weren't flying the frickin' rocket. You know who was? Probably a bunch of men down the ground that were setting it up here. They sent it to the edge of space. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at the edge of space. CNN actually has a little bit more of a honest headline here. Blue Origin launches star-studded crew on space tourism rocket, wiener rocket. Wiener rocket, I think it's fair here. And, of course, the mockery here is awesome. All-female crew, including singer Katy Perry, blast off on Blue Origin rocket. CBC. They weren't crew. They were passengers. Again, the truth here matters here. Oh, goodness, look at this. Girl power. We did it. We did nothing except for sit on a fricking craft that went up a little bit higher than the airplanes. Blue Origin rocket launch as it happened. What Katy Perry sang in space and how all female crew reacted to fly. They're not crew. Passengers. My goodness. Golly gracious here. Now, let's go over to some of the comments here. Raymond G. Stanley says, they could have fed the poor with all the money they wasted on plastic surgery. And this stunt as well. Blue Origin has space flights. Attendance already? This guy right here, I think, was they'll somehow still manage to hit a curb. Another person wrote, words cannot express how fake and gay this really is. Absolutely. Another person wrote, I hope since it's all women, they can demonstrate that women are just as able as men to accomplish this kind of mission. Prayers in for a smooth... Are you kidding me? They did nothing. It's not a mission. Goodness gracious. Look at that. Absolute nonsense. As of course, I think this photo here encapsulates the moment a little bit more accurately here. As of course, attention is a hell of a drug, and a lot of people are addicted to this. And after their potato sack passenger-like behavior of doing absolutely nothing, this is how they, of course, landed and decided to take in the moment for, of course, all the glory and all the cameras for doing nothing.
I just have to have a moment with the ground. Let me just Jesus. Oh my God. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I'm so proud. So proud of you.
I like how they all wait, so they all have their moment. They did the same thing with the ringing of the bell. They all waited, and then they did their like diva walk. I rang a bell. Ooh, do do do. Look at me. Now they're doing the same thing. You didn't go to space, honey. You didn't. No, that's not space. I did it. You did it, you poor pleasant toes. You poor little sniveling little peons. I did it. It was me. You ain't do Jackish. Katy Perry. You ain't do Itch.
Amazing. I'm so proud of you.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. Yes, Quinn, you did it. You ain't do nothing. Jeremy had an interesting kind of response to all of this. As of course, before getting into more of the clips, and Oprah, a famous eugenicist, we want to tell you about wearechange.shop, where we got a lot of great supplements out there available to you. One of the ones that we first started out with, and I started out with in my own independent health journey, was the Chill Pill. It's ashwagandha with black pepper. Not everyone should take this. If you're a pregnant woman, don't take this. If you're dealing with certain health ailments, do not take this. I recommend taking it no more than a month to 3 months out of the year, as of course, it is some really strong, powerful stuff here. And before taking anything into your body, make sure that you have the right information at hand here. And that's why we provided you some videos. Do your own homework, do your own due diligence. But this stuff right here, super powerful stuff here that I only save for when I'm dealing with the most amount of stress in my life. I usually take it then, and it helps lower your cortisol levels. It helps boost your testosterone. It helps out your hormone levels, your energy levels. It helps your mood out. So especially if you're dealing, a lot of people are dealing with so much stress and so much nonsense. The best thing to do, meditate. Sleep, exercise, go for long walks. But supplementation helps additionally to all of those other things, and it has helped me tremendously. I was dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of cortisol. Cortisol makes you fat and makes you dumb. I don't want cortisol. This helps you lower your cortisol levels. Now, you shouldn't artificially lower your cortisol levels for a while, but for a month to 3 months, it's great. It's super good stuff. Ashwagandha, super powerful stuff, super good stuff. And we have 1,300 milligrams. My friend who was dealing with a lot of stress, she was like, yeah, the doctor just recommended ashwagandha for me, and it helped me out tremendously. So I made sure to give her some ashwagandha, and it truly is a major game changer. And again, changing your life, it's difficult because I used to have 4 chins instead of 2. I used to be just filled with anxiety, filled with panic attacks, filled with stress, filled with just a lot of pain, suffering, and inflammation. And I was like, how the hell do I kind of switch this off? Supplementation was a great addition to lifestyle changes that are truly the root cause of changing all of that. But supplementation was that little bit of extra help that I didn't know I needed that helped me out make those changes in my life. And I am on a pathway towards living a totally different life, totally different lifestyle. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I have a cigar once in a blue moon, but maybe a celebratory drink once in a blue moon. But I don't remember the last time I even drank personally myself. You don't want to do that stuff. You want to make sure you prioritize all the basics. And then if you are really dealing with a lot of stuff, this stuff helps you tremendously. It helped me out. It could potentially help you out. Do your own research. wearechange.shop. Check it out and do your own due diligence. Now, let's get back to this absolute-ish show here, as I think the quartering had a good take here. As he says, stop calling these bimbos crew. They were passengers. They made zero history other than being rich and privileged. Yes, absolutely here. But of course, here comes more cringe. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the cringe? Are you ready to deal with more of this?
But the best part was when we got back in our seats after 0 G's, Katie sang "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Isn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
She's
Oh, she did.
And what a wonderful world. I see
Did you just all
dreams.
start
Oh,
crying?
yes, yes, yes.
Oh.
Because we'd been asking her to sing all the time, and she wouldn't. And she wouldn't. And then, because everybody said, sing roar, sing fireworks. And she said, it's not about me. I wanted to talk about the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not about me. Look at me. Look at me. Look what I'm. Not about me, guys. Not about me. Okay, please. 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 Okay. You're doing a PR stunt. You're doing a stunt where you're buying the best PR marketing, right? You're sending out press releases. You're telling everyone, look at me, 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 right? And now you're like, it's not about me, guys. Once you get all the attention, come on.
Wow.
I know, isn't that nice? You got to ask her about that.
That's really.
Yeah, you got to ask her about that. Yeah. Oh, my God. As I wrote, I would have looked for the ejection button here. Lots of space jokes. Lots of jokes about, thank goodness, that these women didn't have to park or drive. Anyway, here's Oprah. Here's what she had to say.
We've been friends, it'll be 50 years next year. We've been friends since we were 21 and 22. And I have never been more proud of my friend than today. Never been more proud.
She ain't do nothing. Proud of what?
Because this is bigger than just going to space.
You didn't go to space.
I mean, I think for her, who anytime we're on a flight, she's in anybody's lap if there's the slightest bit of turbulence, has like real anxiety flying. And
why send them on this bootleg wiener rocket then?
this is overcoming a wall of fear, a barrier. It's I think it's going to be cathartic in so many ways for her.
She told us that she was surprised that you told her to do it. Why did you want her to do this?
Because I think life is about continuing to grow into the best of yourself and the fullest expression of yourself.
Oh, God. The most emptiest, most generalized slogans. And sure, we could interpret it. We could weave in and make some kind of meaning out of this. But I wouldn't be surprised if Oprah took out and like, listen, we're not doing good on the PR, all right? Listen, I need to get in front of the camera. Go. You're going. Or else we take your kids and puppies. And you know what we do with the kids and puppies. We'll take them to the private islands. All right? You're going.
And I think that this is one of the most fullest expressions you can possibly have.
What is this an expression of? I sat my fat padunkadunk buttocks and went on a ride. Not even to space.
And I know that I felt deeply that she would regret it. And I didn't want to hear about it for the next 15 years. I wish I had gone, you know. And I said, there's only one time that all the women are going up for the first time.
Most critical.
Oh, my gosh. What does that have to do? Well, actually, anything here. Look at that. Look at the action here. Oh. She's so fat, butt down. Fat butt, sat down. She did nothing. Get a grip on yourself. Stop it.
You know, we've
She's
been
a
friends, it'll
eugenicist.
be 50
Oprah,
years
by the
next
way.
year.
Literally, his secret meetings with some of the most powerful billionaires on Earth, discussing secretly how to lower the Earth's population. That's literally what she does, by the way. Okay, that's the type of person you're dealing with right now, and not the nicest of people, especially when you're trying to destroy all of human civilization. As of course, their plan, in my opinion, worked, and already we are specifically seeing the world's population decline to vast numbers that will lead to a bigger crash ahead of us in the not so distant future. Now, what does this stunt do? It takes away from actual real female astronauts that actually achieved something, that actually studied, that actually went and made something out of themselves. This is something that, hey, you want to pay respects to women? You can pay respects to women that actually accomplished something, that actually did something. Not this new forms of narcissistic, entitled, self-glorialized, egotistical, freaking fake plastic bimbos out there that are making it all about themselves. There's real women out there, like Sally Ride, for instance, that, actually worked for it and did it just kind of like bounce around. Look at me. It's not just about me. Family-friendly show here. We're not gonna use crass language here, but we are gonna call out hypocrisy when we particularly see it, and there's a lot of hypocrisy here with this particular story, with this media nonsense, and overall, this should be a big kind of reality check to just how delusional women are. Not all of them. Vast majority of them. That's my opinion. There goes my female viewers. Boost your testosterone as a man, since you're probably still the only one watching this video. WeAreChange.shop. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively. We got more videos coming your way here on youtube.com/WeAreChange.